have nothing. And start all over. I have no freaking.
Black people in the internet, that's the one.
And we are live up on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I've got the day of reckoning. Guys, share this out. You guys don't want to miss this. Please share this out as Dad and Joker are going to go ahead and finally solve this once and for all. This is going to be hopefully an iconic live stream. Make sure that you guys are sharing this out and everything would be much appreciated. Give me a hell yeah in there before we begin this live stream with Joker reviews and Lunatic Dan. As I said before, you don't want to miss this whatsoever. Oh, well, shit. We're going to miss something because Dad is sitting there like, hey, Joker. Well, anyway, listen, I want to get this plain and simple. We are going to go ahead and solve a lot of shit tonight. This is the day of reckoning for Joker and Lunatic Dad. Whatever happens of this, happens of this. But we're going to get down to the end of it. Plain and simple. Share this shit out, people. Don't stop. Just keep on sharing it out. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Crypto Noob, hello, Scott Thornberg's up in there, Little Everett's up in there, West Star Explorer's up in there, Antonio Ramirez up here, Shrek. Guys, listen, this is a very, very serious live stream that Dad's going to go ahead and do. So now, without further ado, as nobody would ever have thought that Lunatic Dad and Joker would be on the same panel solving some real shit between each other. So without further ado, Joker, get your happy ass up on here with the man, the myth, the legend, Lunatic Dan. Come on now. I gotta be able to. He's gonna say, "Hey, what the hell you doing?" Well, let's see. Participants. Oh yeah, I gotta let. All right, guys, listen. No hate, nothing. This is a discussion between the man and myself. So if you guys want to go ahead and share this shit out with the man himself, thank you for coming to the stream. Hey, baby Yoda Nina, how are you? All right, here we go. Don't know how this is going to go, people. I have no damn clue. But without further ado, the man himself, Joker. Welcome, my fine fellow friend. Welcome to the asylum. Welcome to the damn asylum.
Hello there, Lunatic Dad. How you doing, my friend?
Well, I guess me and you got some issues that we need to go ahead and solve.
Oh, really? Well, hello there, Lunatic Dad chat. Where am I? How did I land here?
Well, because I beamed your fucking crazy ass up from fucking the Batmobile, brought your ass down here, and now you're up in here with the asylum. And people also just wonder why so serious. Hey, this old stoner says, why so serious?
Why so serious? Yeah, that's a question I often ask a lot of people, you know. So did you go over our little spiel of what we've done in the past?
Well, I have not, but I'm going to let everybody know this now, if you don't mind, and let Lunatic Dad just elaborate a little bit on me and you. People, you have to understand this man that's up on the panel despised Lunatic Dan, and Lunatic Dan despised Joker reviews. All right. At one time, we had been through a lot over a period of time. But as it comes out to be, it was a lot of outside forces that went ahead and separated myself and Joker. We have had a private man-to-man talk, man-to-man talk with one another. And we have hashed out our differences. But there are some things that I would only say, I apologize to you also. Yes, Lunatic Dad apologized to Joker for allowing outside influences to get into my mind and into my heart. Just like you had outside influences, which I will let you speak on and everything, that it was completely. What it is that people never want to see an entertainer such as yourself and a great person that knows fucking content. He knows comedy. He can be funny sometimes. People don't just look at his fucking face like that. He actually is a funny guy and everything else. But nobody wanted to ever see. Was it possible? Was it possible? This man up here did streams on Dad. You people better understand him and a lot of his people, okay? Dad was up on panels, okay? And crushed the shit out of this man up here. So it was a tit for tat in my eyes. But if you ask me, do I believe now what I believed then? The answer is a resounding no. A resounding no. I do not whatsoever have no ill feelings toward you. I support you, brother. And when I use that term, brother, everybody knows, if anybody knows who fucking Lunatic Dad is, I use that word brother with you. That means you gained my respect and my trust. But this man up here, I will sit here, say it over and over again. It wasn't pretty, people. It wasn't pretty. It got personal. It got down and dirty with each other. And if him and myself could go ahead and work this shit out man to man, so could other people up on these freaking, all this drama going around here and everything else. You can work that shit out. And if you don't get along, move the fuck along. Period. You move the fuck along. You don't fucking just keep on going and going and going. Because at the end of the day, guess what? People that don't give a shit about what the fuck you're ranting and raving about each other and everything else, they want to see the content. They want to see good shit. They want something in which matters. And brother, as I said it to you privately many, many times, you're the real shit when it comes to fucking content. You know what the fuck you're doing. And he's also not just reviews. If anybody knows Joker, and I do urge my people to go ahead and subscribe to this man. I strongly suggest it because he's funny, okay? He does reviews, okay? But he's also got his other side of his business, his crypto business and everything else. He will get into all that shit of what the hell he does. But I'm sitting there telling you people right now, Joker, Dad, we're together. And if people don't like it, too damn bad. Period. I don't give a shit about the subscriber count. I don't give a shit about the view count and everything else. I trust the man. Okay. I got down and dirty with some serious questions to him one-on-one, and he will let you know that. We got down and dirty asking questions that needed to be asked. Because in order for anything to go forward, in order for any type of relationship or a friendship to build, we had to come with some real talk shit, as he always says. So, Joker, without further ado, Lunatic Dad welcomes you to his asylum. So bring it on me. Bring it on me, bro.
In the great words of Lunatic Dad. That's right. Well, look, I mean, we had our squabbles, Mr. Lunatic Dad. We went our back and forth, and we, I mean, hey, the outside influences kind of put the bug in our ears, but hey, we learn things after a while, right? And one thing that I vibe with you, my friend, is, well, you have passion. You have passion. You know what's right and what's wrong. You put it in your heart, and then you manifest it and you make it happen. Our little squabbles, right? Yeah, it was A team versus B team, blue versus red. It was what it was, right? A lot of this stuff was said, personal, some. Was it out of anger? Yeah, sure. But at the end of the day, right, we came together as two grown men and we talked about it. You see, a lot of people don't understand how to resolve conflict, right? They think kicking and screaming and then blocking and getting rid of people is the way to do it. When in reality, the way to do it is to literally sit down with the person you're having a problem with and talk. Just say, hey, man, what is the problem? What's wrong here? Why is it that you said this or I said that? And then you got to find out what your goals are in this conflict, right? Are your goals to stop the hate? Where are you guys going to go? Are you guys going to go into an area where you're going to box it out? Or are you just going to say, you know what? At the end of all this, after I say my piece and you say your piece, we're just going to go our separate ways. Now, to take stuff into social media is a very dirty place. You see, I am no stranger to conflict. I had a whole community of hexicans coming after me, the cryptocurrency community, because I talked about another coin, believe it or not. And when that happened, a lot of them went after me. I've received death threats. I've received angry messages. But the funny thing is, when I went to Las Vegas this last week, a lot of the people that showed this hate towards me actually embraced me and hugged me. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why did you say this stuff online if you were just going to hug me? Well, turns out internet and the drama on internet is not the same drama as what you see in person. So does it make a difference if you were to call each other and apologize, or say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and keep blasting you online and we're going to have this crazy online war that's going to lead to the same place of us separating? I bid on the let's just separate, because at the end of the day, not just you and I'm not talking about you and I, but like I'm saying in general sense, right? If you can't get along with someone, just separate. But the cool thing is you can also talk it out. And look what happened here. Lunatic Dad and I were seen as cardinal enemies, right? We had this desire to, live stream and talk about each other. Lunatic Dad, he's super loud and breaks things. And me, well, you don't know me just yet. You will know me, but you don't know me just yet. Mr. Lunatic Dad, we talked, and he was civilized. Beyond my comprehension, beyond what I expected from this man right here, he exceeded expectations. He was a normal human being, a grown man, able to speak the differences away. Peace and tranquility begins and ends at the tip of your tongue. It's that simple. But yes, that is why I'm before you today.
Welcome, Joker, to the fucking asylum, brother. I swear to God. And I do appreciate everything that you have said, but it comes from truth and knowledge and understanding. Again, like PDX MZGM said, hell has frozen over. And it is so true. And it is so true. I agree 100% with you. You've got, as I said before, I do urge all my asylum, if you're lurking, watching, or even the fucking people who don't like Dad, what he's doing today and everything else. As I said, I don't give a fuck either way. Okay? Because what it comes down to is that you got one person, which is the Joker, who is actually a hell of a lot better streamer than Dad could ever be. Just, I'll give you
Oh,
that.
come on.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. By far, my people know talent when they see fucking talent, man. But I do urge people to go ahead and follow this man along his journey. And he will go ahead and let you know. See, here's the thing. I got a problem with people involving family into the drama. I do have a problem with that. I don't like that. Okay? You got a problem with a mofo or whatever, whoever you got a problem with on social media. What the hell does that have to do with someone's wife, their children, their mother, their father? What the hell does that got to do with anything? It ain't got shit to do with anything. Your problem. Them people didn't do shit to you. Them people never did shit to you. And I know from me knowing you, Joker, I felt bad for you as I rehash our past. Like I said, in order to move on, you got to learn from your past and don't make the same mistakes over and over again, because then you're just an oblivious fucking idiot. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, I mean, I'm currently going to through something online. Individuals that they target family members, and believe it or not, they went as low as even targeting my deceased father.
Don't get me started on shit like that. I'm sorry. But anybody that goes against someone who is already deceased, what type of character do you have? What type of human being are you to go ahead and do that? I'm sorry. You know me, Dad don't like the drama. I don't. But I wanted to do this live stream because Dad himself, everybody knew Dad's tweeting you out all your content and all your stuff and everything else. Dad's tweeting you out. And you know what I got back from that? Oh, Joker's going to go ahead and take advantage of you. Joker just want to go ahead and be a clout chaser to you. Joker, and haven't you learned from the past and everything else? I'm like, look, have you not seen that maybe you can have two men that said that shit was garbage, that shit was bullshit, that we can move on as men? I'm a 63-year-old fucking man, okay?
Oh, hell yeah. Still strong, bro. Still strong. Come on.
And I'm going to, but I'm also the type of person that goes ahead and lets his heart speak for what he believes. Again, I just get sick and tired of people trying to dictate to me who I can and cannot be friends with, who I can and cannot like your content, who I cannot speak to and everything else. Oh, shit, you're friends with Joker? Fuck that, man. Fuck that. There is no way in hell that we're going to go ahead and support you or talk to you, Dad. You know what? If you got that fucking attitude about Dad and everything else, and you think these type of crazy ass thoughts that I can be friends with one person and the other person I can be friends with, or whatever the case may be. But if you're going to go ahead and draw a line in the sand with Dad and say that this is the only way, that it's got to be, then I don't want you in my life. Period. I don't. I get sick and tired of people trying to dictate to me. I'm Lunatic fucking Dad, and I got my own fucking mind, and I'm 63 years old, and I'm not going to take shit from nobody. Period. Me, Joker, we're cool. All right? Period. I like the man. I respect the man, and he's got kick-ass content. And if you don't like that, fuck you. Period. Period. I don't care. I don't care.
Mic drop. Dad. Do you have another dining room set you want to break?
Well, maybe. Well, you never know. You never know. Shit. You might end up getting me to break some shit in my own damn house. You son of a gun. No. But again, tell about some of the shit that you have been through up online recently or whatever the case may be that you just felt that it was unjustified and it could have been handled differently or things in which that a lot of people fail to realize everything starts out with drama as a little thing. By the time it gets real big, right? Gets real big, and then it starts getting personal. And then once it gets personal, then it gets into lawsuits. And then people don't realize how much money that type of shit costs. When you could just put right, but when you could just go ahead and put the block, just block. How hard is that to do? It costs nothing. Just saying.
Well, so there's a current situation going on. This is, I don't know if you know the paranormal community. You have quite a bit of people that are in the paranormal community in that beautiful chat you have there. And let me tell you something, Dad. It snowballs. It literally does. Currently, there's a plague. It's a plague. It's infesting YouTube. It's infesting the paranormal community first. And people are taking their beef on social media and they are taking it into courtrooms. Now, look, it's okay to go into a courtroom if you feel like it's a justified thing, right? It's good if it makes sense. If someone's threatening you or your family, for sure, take it into a courtroom, right? That makes sense. But if, say, for instance, someone is not threatening you and they're 3,000 miles away or so on and so forth, well, then, and they're like, well, they're just going to talk crap about you online, whatever. There is a block button that you can press, right? As Lunatic Dad just said. It's good to set the example, right? The standard. There are people right now that are doing this to kind of shut people up, right? I'm not sure if they're fueled by other groups or whatever, but they are definitely doing it now. And if you feel as though there is this storm coming, right, where you want to go to a courtroom because you want to shut someone up, let me tell you this, you're going to lose. If that person didn't threaten you and you guys went back and forth online, you're going to lose. You know how I know that? I'm a victim of it. Okay? I was victimized by that very thing. And then after my spiel was dismissed and I won the case, I stopped talking about anything. I just moved on with my life. Till this very day, those same people follow me. Okay? That is the level of anger that people hold. Now, the beginning of this stream, what I said, look, there's a way to do this without feeling this level of fucking pain. Okay, I talked to Lunatic Dad in the background. And I was like, you know what? There's a way to go ahead and deal with this. And I want to educate you guys on how to do this, okay? Because it's a skill. You call the person and you say, I'm sorry. And you move on. Even if that person is like looking at you like they want to strangle you. Maybe if that person is like so upset with you or you're upset with that person, the way that it ends is you say you're sorry and say, look, we don't have to do this, because the end result is, number one, far more expensive, and number two, meaningless. Why even go that route? Just go your separate ways. I'm sorry I offended you. I'm sorry I hurt you. Because the people out there, they feel that level of pain that they still follow me after the whole debacle happened. And to those people that are listening, if they're part of this whole spiel and they're watching, right? Because they're probably watching me right now, I apologize to you too. Facts. Stop following me. Just go your own separate way. You lost the lawsuit. You know you did. But that doesn't mean shit. We all lose because we have to go through it. Simple. So if you want a public apology, I apologize. Now leave me alone, please.
And with that being said, my brother, plain and simple, people have to understand that we are all freaking individuals, right? We're all individuals, all right?
Facts.
And no one should tell another person who they can and cannot talk to. I have seen over the, especially like you said about the paranormal community. To me, anyway, I look at the paranormal community. Everybody knows Dad loves paranormal. I do. I get into it. I dig it. And everything else. But from what the paranormal community is getting away from what their community, the name is, paranormal. A lot of stuff is that they're going at each other and everything else. I say to anybody that has known Dad, you got to understand the man that's sitting on this panel right now, there was no way in hell you can have him and me in the same area. It was not possible. It was not possible. The people would be like, there is no way. Okay. And it's the honest to God truth. But what ended up happening, and I'm going to tell you, Dad, I'm the one that reached out to Joker. All right. I reached out to him and said, can we talk? Let's try to, let's say whichever way it goes. If it goes ahead that we say, okay, we're cool, well, but we don't want to talk to each other ever again, but everything is squashed, then so be it. But it actually turned in a better way because things in which we talk, we actually have commonality. Okay. But there are things that Joker and myself have a commonality with each other. And we know for a fact that me and him, you guys are going to get a load of us down the line where it's actually going to be good shit, funny shit, and everything else. And we'll put up other people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Trust me. This is the same man. Listen, I'm going to let these people know, the asylum know, is that this is the same freaking man that went ahead and did, this is back when we were fighting. He was showing Dad's channel. He was saying, look, his views coming down, this coming down. But as he said before, he was pissed at that and everything else, which I didn't blame him. You got to understand, back then.
It's the heat of the moment, man.
It was the heat of the moment. His mom was brought into shit and everything else. I would ask anybody inside the chat, if someone brought your mom into it, I don't give a shit if it's something that you'd be like, well, she said something or whatever. Still have respect, have the fucking respect. You know what I'm saying? Still have the fucking respect for her, even if you cannot stand the man himself. Okay? It comes down to that type of shit. It's all about respect. And as far as what I have seen happen to you and everything else, and believe me, as I said, I was a part of it. Okay? But not as deep of the way it is. And I discussed that with you. Well, I came in at the end of all the shit, but I was brought into it by a person that you had, that he made a comment up online because I tried to prop up a certain group and everything else, saying things rise up, and then something was bad said to me, and then it just snowballed. He took it as I was taking a personal, thing against you personally per se. And then it just snowballed. And then once that happened, remember what I said, things started out tiny and then it got huge. And then after a while, it was so out of control. It was so freaking out of control that there was no way in hell me and this man up on this panel would ever even give each other the time of day. Well, you know what? It's fucking nighttime now, and I'm giving you the time of day. Give me a hell yeah, next time.
Oh yeah. Let's go, dude. Yeah. Look, I mean, it is what it is. We had our little scuffle and stuff, and family, man. It's I don't blame people for getting mad, right? And that's the psychologist in me. People will get mad. People will show the emotions because they need to just take it and do something with that emotion. And the negative emotion of hate and anger, it eats in you. It eats. It's just like this little ball of like just sludge. And the thing is, if you don't find a way to like get rid of it, it will continue to consume you. Now, a lot of people manifest more hate when they see a successful person, right? And believe it or not, the worst thing that you can do to someone is not necessarily attack them back.
I'm on a fucking live stream.
Oh, damn.
Go ahead. No, that was just the kids. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. So the worst thing you can do is not attack back. So like if you're attacking someone, at least they got your attention, they got some feedback, you're going back and forth, right? What's worse than that, and I found this to be better in my field, in my life, is to, if you want to get back at someone, right? If you're going to do it a certain way, ghost them. Just don't talk to them. Not only don't talk to them, but like do better than them, right? So say for instance, you do have a scuffle with someone and you're like, oh man, you know, I don't like this guy. And you guys can't apologize, right? You can't apologize. You can't do anything. You're like, you're fighting back and forth and you hate each other. Like I'm talking about hate, like, and hate's a strong word, but you hate each other, right? And you just literally can't come to terms. Ghost the person and do better than them. Use that emotion as a motivator to just, you know, do great things, right? And that's what I did, believe it or not. After the whole debacle, back in the day, I decided to venture into cryptocurrency. And my God, did my life change. Oh my God. I literally, and I shit you not, I'm going to tell you some shit. I literally went so hard into building myself that, do you know the term or the slogan for Coca-Cola, always Coca-Cola?
Mm-hmm.
I literally networked with the guy that made that and the jingle. I literally networked with a person who has direct influence into the estate of Michael Jackson. I literally influenced all the way to a dude that, you know, Justin Bieber's face, how it was all jacked up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know the guy that treated him.
Holy fuck.
It's, I literally went that deep because I was so determined to do better than people in my past. And that doesn't just, you know, doesn't mean just the people like the little, I'm talking about like D-Live 2 and the Groypers and a whole bunch of people that, you know, attacked me in my past. But I was so determined that I used that force and I said, I'm going to do better for myself. I'm going to build a hell of a network and I'm going to do good things for good people. And you're one of them, Dad, by the way. Now that you're back in my circle, I do things for people I really like. And I want to make sure that I handle you too, man.
Thank you for that. But I want to get to the nuts and bolts. Okay. When it comes to being you, that's one thing. From afar, we knew each other, right? We knew each other. I knew who the fuck Joker was for a long time. And you know who Lunatic Dad is, right?
Yep.
But plain and simple is that we never once had the opportunity to ever collab on anything, to ever do a stream together, to ever do some type of content together. We never had that opportunity. Was because of our past. It just kept on crisscrossing. And then now I've got one of the most nuttiest people up on a panel, okay, with the nut job himself. So in my eyes, people look forward to some really good shit.
Well, what are we going to break is the question.
Well, I could break your fucking head, but no. Well, wait. Dad just threatened you on damn live stream. Oh, somebody get a clip of this. Send that shit down. File damn charges on me and everything else that I threatened your freaking life on a damn live stream with you on there. Sorry, brother. I take that back. I'm gonna do what's that called? What's that called? A disclaimer. I did not mean that to you, Joker. I don't want to break your head.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not a problem, Lunatic Dad. It's all good, my friend. But no, there's definitely a lot of opportunity for what we're gonna do, and I got some thoughts what we can do. It's not gonna be fun, Lunatic Dad. You might find yourself trolled a little bit.
Oh, trolley, come by, bully. Hell yeah, I like that idea. No,
Yes,
troll
indeed.
me. Listen, I'm already trolled anyway. After today's stream, people are gonna freaking trust me. I told you this once. I'm gonna tell you it again. There are forces out there that don't want to see what's happening right now. They don't want it. They have no desire to actually see you laughing, me laughing, and everything else. They'd rather have you crushing me or me crushing you. That's what people want, man. Don't you know that? We're taking away what people want. Okay. And we're both horrible. Jim Riley says, hey, Jim Riley's telling you, Joker. He said, look, Dad, I like Joker reviews. And I do urge everybody to go ahead and subscribe to his channel. You're going to love his
Appreciate you,
content.
Jim.
I'm telling you. He's actually, I'm telling you, people, a lot of people have already said that they're subscribing you because they like your personality. They like the way you, I guess, look. I mean, maybe they like the way you look. I don't know.
It's the makeup. It's the makeup.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I did it just for you, though. I didn't do it for them.
Yeah, I know. So that I can look at the damn screen and I'll be like, damn, the damn man. I mean, I should subscribe. Yeah, you should, Thomas Jordan. You should subscribe to him. What the hell is wrong with your boy? You should subscribe to him and follow him when he goes live and everything else.
So let me ask you this, Dad.
Go.
Probably no. I don't know if you were ever asked this. Have you ever been on a paranormal investigation?
No.
It's
Never.
time. It is time.
I will tell you this. My personal family, far as up online and everything else, Abrexis Paranormal and everything else, they want to do one with me and everything else, but no Ouija boards. I'm sorry. I know G, which is one of your boys. I know G, who is one of your guys, a really, really straight up dude. He's cool as shit from what I've seen. Hopefully I get to know him a little bit and everything else, and your guys' communities. But I would love for be able to talk real paranormal thing, because I do that stream once in a blue moon where I bring up paranormal people up on my stream and I actually ask real questions. I don't know if anybody's ever said that. Joker versus Batman. Angry Wyatt says, I know who Angry Wyatt is. He's good. He's not trying to be a troll or anything. He's cool. But honestly, the only thing I say to you, yeah, I mean, if that would be something that would be pretty damn good shit. I mean, you guys would probably freak the shit out of me. I know you don't. Listen, G's had to go ahead and try to convince you that the actual paranormal even exists and everything else.
That's a good question. I'm one of the people that will more than likely make a lot of fun of the situation. Because I don't, and maybe the chat might not like this, but I am a skeptic. I am a person that just kind of, I put it to the side and I'm just like, I don't know if that's real or not. And then I try to debunk it and then people get super mad at me, but I make sense. You know what I mean? So that's why, I think it'll be a great opportunity. And to be honest with you, Mr. Lunatic Dad, I think if you did, hopefully you do, come on these paranormal investigations, I think it will be a lot of fun just for you and me, right? There'll be other people around, but I'll be right next to you.
That sounds like a open invitation to me and everything else. I like that idea.
So we do plan on going sometimes soon to do an investigation. I'm not sure where, I'm not going to dox you of where you live, but
thanks. I appreciate that.
Hopefully it's in driving distance. But you're driving on, often, right? Is that what you do? You drive?
Yes. Why? See, I can't make. I wanted to make Miss Sister Donna's Center who knows you in the community and everything else. I wanted to
Donna,
go ahead and-
yes.
I want to make her a mod, but I can't because I'm using Restream and it's not allowing me to go to a channel or whatever. But if any of my mods are down here, like I said, I can't see the YouTube chat because I'm live streaming through Restream and everything. Any of my chat, please make sure that you are putting down Joker Reviews channel. Would be much appreciated. Please do that and everything else because, like I said, a lot of people are asking, what's the name of your channel and everything else. So I mean, they're always trying to go ahead and they want to go ahead and follow me. Dude. You know why? Because the people that goes ahead, yeah, there you go. He commented in the chat. Thank you. Once in a while, just put that out there, buddy. It would be nice. I know I don't have you. Maybe wait a minute, Ninja. Wait a minute. Go ahead, just keep on talking. Oh. No, it doesn't let me do it. It just says add to block list, put user in timeout. No, I don't want to do any of that shit. What the hell? Why doesn't it say let me be able to mod?
Oh, Donna. See, that's what I do it for. So like if you look at Donna Cantor in the stream here, she's a great friend. I've done some stuff for her to help her heal from some stuff that was going on in her life. So like that's what I do. I do funny content. I do a lot of like reviews and stuff. I'll review paranormal. I'll review like First Amendment audits and stuff, like really really good stuff. But I also do things to like help people like heal. I do like motivational kind of stuff too. But if I see like tyranny, for an example, if there's like someone who's just a bad player in the community, I do things to help bring light and attention to what's going on. Recently I've done that. And if you watch some of my previous stuff, my previous live streams and stuff, you'll see. And I do it in a fun way, but yeah, it's fun times. And Donna Cantor, I am very, very happy and honored to have done that for you. Really, you're a great person and you deserve the best. You got something from Ray.
Yeah, I've known Ray Kit, okay, probably over 6 years. A lot of these people that you're seeing that are in here and everything else, Ray Kit's a good brother from another mother. And I'm just telling you, Joker, I'm urging all of my people. I mean, even if you're lurking, because a lot of times people lurk with this type of stream. They're like, hey, is Lunatic Dad going to go ahead and start swearing and get mad and everything else?
Why not, though? I want to see you swearing and get mad.
Well, I do love to do that when I get pissed off and everything else. But you kind of went ahead and starting to calm me down a little bit. Shame on you, Ninja. What the hell's wrong with you? You don't calm me down. Listen, but as I said before, the shit that went down back then, but see, there's a lot of shit also going down today that kind of like pisses me off. Okay. Baby Yonanina says the last 6 months have been hard for me. Honey, I know, sweetheart. I know. You know my thoughts and prayers are always with your girl. But again, there is so much bullshit that is out here on the social media, but it kind of ties into what me and you went through last year. It kind of like ties into, okay? It kind of really does. And you got to understand that just because dad will go ahead and talk to somebody or whatever the case may be, I should never ever have to be made to be put in between. Don't do that to me, because at the end of the day, guess what?
What's that?
I said I pledge my friendship to you. And the only thing I want in return from you is honesty and loyalty. And I gave you the same exact thing. Whatever the fuck is a year ago is a year ago. You know what? I can't play a fucking rewind button and say, well, you did this, you said that, you did this. And as I said before, and I will say this out there, I was underneath the assumption that Joker had a responsibility for taking dad's job down. And that one hurt Joker. It really did hurt him when we talked. I really believe that you were responsible for me losing my job because I did a live stream while I was in my truck, which you cannot do in my company. And I was made to believe and everything else. People were actually saying, yeah, it could be Joker or whatever the case may be. But the point I'm trying to make is that I looked the man dead in his fucking eye and point blank asked him. And he said that actually hurt him to actually think that he would go to that level. He said,
I would never do that.
Never mess with your job because your job pays for them, your family, your wife, your bills.
That's
and
your food,
else.
bro. That's the food on your table. I would never do that.
And that was one thing. That's what I'm saying, is that there was things that was led to believe that that was one of those things that I was just like, I cannot stand this man, because like I said, but the nice part about it, and no one ever expected it, is that me and you getting to know each other, talk this shit out. And if me and Joker, and this goes to the current situation in the paranormal community, this is a lesson learned to you people that are crushing each other, going to courts, doing all this crazy shit and everything else to each other. If me and this man can be on a live stream together, one-on-one, why in the fuck can any other people? And trust me, it wasn't pretty, people. It wasn't fucking pretty.
So let me just go ahead and chime in real quick. So the current situation, there were so many attempts to get them to have conversation. Okay, so many attempts, like ridiculous amount of attempts, and they went after PDX, as you've seen in the chat. Mm-hmm. And that wasn't, we tried so hard to just be like, look, just stop. And they didn't. They, some people are just downright bad, right? Like the current situation where they just don't want to listen. And they don't want to talk. They don't want to have conversation about it. And to be honest with you, there could have been resolve, before it got to that point. And like I mentioned earlier, there's ways to go about it. There's ways to go about it. And there's ways to figure it out, because the end result is always the freaking same. It's you guys not talking. So instead of, if you guys, like I said, hate each other, just fucking go away. Simple. It's a simple request that you can make. And if that happens, perfect. But you're going to pay the legal system. You're going to pay lawyers. They're profiting off of your fucking beef. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
That's so sinister, right? Like, it's like, what do you, and I have, look, luckily for me, I had the money, right? Luckily for PDX, she has the money. But it's like, some people don't. And shit like that drives people crazy. Like they commit suicide and shit. Like it's not a good thing to do that to someone. Because
also, go ahead. I'm sorry. Trust me, I just got a lot of shit built up in my head. And you know me, I forget very easy. I'm old. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, it's important to just understand how easy it is to just call and just say, hey, if it means that much to you, where you're around for a long time, you can apologize and say you're sorry. It's not that hard. Just walk away.
Let me say this. How many times when anybody's involved in some really deep-rooted freaking drama and everything else, do people even realize that? And I was telling this to my wife before I even came on with you, Joker, and everything else. How many times people turn around and the first thing you do, instead of leaning over and kissing your wife or hugging your kids when you first wake up in the morning and everything else. Hello, Crystal, my daughter. Love you, hon. But what is the first thing you do when you're built up in deep-rooted drama? Is it kissing your loved ones? Is it hugging?
No, you're right at the computer and you're
right. You're right at the computer. And people say, well, shit, what did they say about me last night? What happened last night? Did they tweet out something crazy? Did they do this? Did they do that? And then I sit there and I'm like, holy shit, look at what the hell you're putting your families to. If you, for the love of God, if you love your families alone, just to love your families, stay the fuck away from that shit. Stay the fuck away from the bullshit ass drama, because it's going to affect your personal life. I was lurking, your boy G String, his G. I'm not calling him a G String. stream because I got the teeth that want to pop out and shit. Okay. But the point I'm trying to make is that he put on there that it was affecting him physically, emotionally, and everything else. And he wants nothing no more to deal with any of that shit because eventually it's going to get you very ill, maybe a heart attack, maybe a stroke, or whatever. You're going to stop eating your normal ways and everything else. The people that are involved in all this
that's the people that let it get to them, right? A lot of people are very emotional these days. I tend to just, I learned this concept of emotional intelligence where, the worst thing could happen in the world to me. And it's like, as I'll be like, oh, that's annoying. That's all I would be, is just annoyed by it. Right. That's like really, that's the go-to emotion, is annoyed. But you're right in saying one thing. Remember I told you that I had quite a bit of the Hexicans coming after me, right? People who, try to get close to me. Fucking guys named Freddie Quotes literally texted me like he's a crazy ex-girlfriend. And I told him, I'm like, dude, you're just too much. Stop. Like, you're just way too much. Blowing up my phone and stuff because I'm talking about another cryptocurrency. Well, he's the one that hugged me in Vegas. However, before that whole Vegas thing that I did, it was a big event. It's called PulseCon. It's for Celebrate Pulse Chain. Before that whole thing happened, it was like, I said, fuck it. I gotta like really hit the gym hard, get into my combative sports again, take away, get the ring rust off of me, and I'm quite good. I'm really good in boxing and mixed martial arts, primarily kickboxing, but like, I really, like, I surprised myself recently. But long story short, I was like, all right, I did that just so when I go to PulseCon, I can defend my family because my wife and my kid went. So it was like, I had to train to be the security detail for my family because I knew people hated me and I received death threats and all that stuff. And I didn't attend. And it's funny because people got offended, but I didn't attend like some of the parties that were there because I knew the people that were there didn't like me. And I'm like, and they're like, well, you didn't go to this, you didn't go to that, you didn't go to this. And I'm like, yeah, number one, I was there for business. And number two, I had my family. And I know some people in your group doesn't like me. And they blatantly said they were going to hurt me. So I'm not going to put myself in a position where I have to defend my family from a knife or a gun or something, right? Like fists are one thing, but people bring tools. So, you just, the life of social media, like if you're an influencer, people get fucking nuts. Like real talk, like really nuts, like actually nuts. And as it's great where people would shake your hand. I mean, I was taking pictures with people, shaking hands all day. And people were throwing all kinds of opportunities at me. But there's the other side of the fence where people don't like you or don't like your success. And then they try to hurt you. And that's the scary part. And if you have a beef online and you meet someone in person, the best way to deal with that, and I tweeted this out. I was like, if you see me and you don't like me, just go the other way. Don't bother me. If you do like me, come shake my hands, take a picture, right? So that's kind of the give and take in that. But as you're right in saying, like, look, it's better to just say, fuck it. Just don't even entertain the anger, right?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Joker, at the end of the day, that's why, like I said, you had a heart-to-heart, man-to-man fucking talk. Two men just saying, this is fucking stupid. This is just ridiculous. Because at the end of the day, you have more in common than people think. And I realize, and again, to have you part of my life and to have you a part of my content and vice versa, and appreciating your support towards me and everything else, and vice versa, again, I'm going to say it over and over again. You've got so many people that don't want to see this happen. I'm telling you that right now. I will get blowback from it. I will, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day,
why?
Exactly.
But why? Like, Look, I
Because
understand like people like don't want us to collaborate, but it's like,
there's a reason.
well, I apologized this stream, right? I said I was sorry. And I said, look, just, that's the way to do it, right? And I kind of did it live. And I did a public apology just to say, sorry, leave me alone. Just go do your stuff and whatever happened, happened. So I don't think anybody should give you blowback because, I did the right thing, right? Is that what you do?
Well, you did the adult thing. You did something that, believe it or not, I did not expect you to even do that. I mean, you kind of like pushed me back a little bit, like, whoa, and everything else. But at the end
I'm
of
a
the day,
different guy, bro.
you are. Well, I'm finding that out. Again, there's going to be times, and I already told you, if there's a difference, don't go public on my ass. And I promised you I would not do that to you neither.
No, I'll
You
text
got me
you.
in Zoom, you got me on Twitter or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, oh fuck. Can we talk? Where did you come from with this mentality or whatever case? Because like I said, sometimes see, Dad is very, very highly emotional person, and sometimes you could say something or do something or whatever, and it may rub me completely the wrong way, and it may be the way I interpreted it, and it may not even meant to be that way. And that's how drama goes ahead and gets its ass started up on YouTube. Because someone may say something in a chat or whatever. Because a lot of times, like on a text message to say your loved one or whatever, you put something there and you're like, what the hell? Why did you say that? No, that's not what I meant. Okay. And it's the same way on social media. You may put something out there and all of a sudden it's blowing up. Well, did you hear Lunatic Dad? He said this bad and everything else. But that's not what I was trying to convey and get across. Again, there have been a lot of people over the years that have been associated with that. Some of them hate me, some of them love me. And the ones that go ahead and stay by my side and can understand, there's going to be moments with me. And it's going to happen with me, you Joker, as the years go on. It's going to happen. I'm telling you that right now. It will happen. And the only thing I say is just go ahead and give me the benefit of the doubt and let's talk the shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in my eyes, the shit that I'm seeing that's going on now, no one talks no more. It's just go live with a reaction
Attacks
right away.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? You know who hurts the most? Like my people that are listening and watching to the stream right now. You think they give a rat's ass about all this damn shit and everything else? Some of them are just sitting there like
they want to see you break stuff, bro. Go break something.
Yeah, they're just like, man, just go off, man, go off the chain and everything else. But
that's why they love you, man. That's why they love you.
but at the end of the day, the only way that I see shit getting better, the only way I see shit getting better in the paranormal community and all the attacks going back and forth is either you block each fucking other and you just carry on with content, or do what Dad and the man himself, Joker, reviews, which I'm just so used to saying Joker. I don't.
Just call me Joker is fine.
That's it. Exactly. I mean, again, people who know the situation, between me and him over the year are probably sitting there saying, how in the fuck could this possibly happen? They're sitting down like men, adults, not little kids and everything else. We're not doing that. We're trying to say, where is our common ground? Where do we meet in the middle? And believe it or not, there is a lot more to Joker and Lunatic Dad than I ever thought actually was. I'm being honest with you. I mean, dude, like I said, I had a premonition about you before this live stream and before all this and everything else. But Dad was wrong. I was wrong. I'm man enough to admit it. I was wrong. And I should have given you the benefit of the doubt and at least talked to you. And if we could not have come to some type of an agreement or understanding, then like I said, I had Joker blocked. He had me blocked. And now after all that shit went away, he never once heard me say anything about him out there and everything else. He never did. Once we blocked each other and I moved on.
It was over. Yeah.
It was over, right? And I never heard you do nothing either after the crazy live streams and everything else. Like I said, that was reaction to what you felt and everything else. That was your reaction of going ahead and dealing with it and everything else. And hey, there is nothing wrong with getting it off your chest, brother. There's nothing
No,
wrong
not
with
at
it.
all.
But once you got it off your chest, you stopped. You completely stopped. You didn't send no trolls into any of my live streams. You didn't send people after dad to try to talk shit and everything else. You didn't. And I give you credit for that. You said, this is it. This, as far as I go, I'm done. I'm done. That's it. And we did it the right fucking way. We did it the right fucking way. And I apologize to nobody. I apologize to nobody for me and Joker being cool with each other. I do. I'm telling you right now.
So there is a. All right. So you're familiar with Angry Grandpa, right?
Oh, I love AGP. AGP is God. Go ahead.
So
God
do you
rest his soul.
remember? Do you remember that episode of that troll that was like following him around with like the big nose and the?
Yeah.
Your audience should research that because that's what you're gonna find here. That's what you got coming, Nick.
Hey,
that's what you got coming, Lunatic Dad.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Because I will turn around. You start doing shit like that, I'm gonna start reviewing some of your fucking reviews. I'll be like, how does the reviewer like to be reviewed by Lunatic Dad? Thought process. You might not want to get into my brain now.
Oh, I would love it. I'm gonna make you break so many things. I'm gonna have like a ticker. Every time you break one thing, I'm gonna be like, that was because of me. Oh, that was because of me.
Right. Trust me. I like to call my asylum. I don't say fans. I always say my asylum. Because in order to be subscribed to Lunatic Dad, you got to have something fucked up in your head first off. Seriously, you guys are fucked up. No doubt about it. But, I'm just, like I said, I'm going to say it over and over again. The shit you've been through in your past, some of it may have been, as we said, self-induced, because you are very high octane, like I said, you're basically protecting your own family. Okay. And regardless of who's right, who's wrong, it doesn't matter. Families should always be left out of the bullshit. They had a Red Bull. You probably had about 10 of them motherfuckers before you came on there.
That's right.
True. But it's true though. I mean, I will say this to anybody. I would pose this question to the chat. I would pose it. If your family, your mother or whatever, is being talked about in a negative way, it doesn't matter. Sometimes even a son and a mother may not get along, or they might have a difference of opinion. And say the mother turns around and says something, well, my son shouldn't do this or whatever the case may be. Doesn't give you the right to turn around and use that in a live stream to make it personal. I think that part is wrong. Moms should be left out of the equation, period. You don't bring in kids. How would people want to go ahead and have their children brought into it and everything else? You know what? It's wrong. Any which way you look at it. Trust me. I see it on my channel when Kyle pisses me off with some of the comments that people use wishing him death. Believe it or not, Joker, there's a lot of people that
I'm sure.
actually say that. They say Kyle should roll over and die. Believe it or not, I'm sitting there like, whoa. That's to the extreme. You're to the fucking extreme here or whatever. But again, I will say it over and over again. There was ways a year ago that shit could have been handled in a lot less ways. I mean, it could have been handled differently. Okay. And again, nobody's innocent on that shit a year ago. Like I said, Dad was not innocent, but you know what? I should have not have went ahead and partake. I shouldn't allow the singer guy, we're going to call him the singer guy, to go ahead and make a tweet that enraged me. And that where, like I told you before, that's what brought Dad into the whole equation. And again, you've explained it. That's not the way I felt. Okay. You told me that. That's not but the damage was done that started it a year ago. The damage was done.
Yeah, everybody was super upset. I think that everybody has their reasons as to why they do things, and some do it for different reasons. But at the end of the day, I think that we're headed in the right direction. We're we're definitely headed in the right direction. I think that the paranormal community, and I'll tell you this right now, paranormal community has suffered a lot these past probably 3 months, 4 months. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of manipulation from some people in the community, and a lot of them are seeking refuge. They're seeking a way out, and what better way to kick it off than Lunatic Dad and the Joker getting along after our debacle and show that it is okay to have peace. Right?
I got one more for you, buddy. Now,
Go ahead.
if you're game, I'm game. But now the people that are involved in this shit in the paranormal community, ripping each other's hearts out, I say it, and I'm sure they're watching on both sides. Okay, you could use Lunatic Dad stream with Joker and me as a mediator. Okay, which means I will have the power of the mic to be able to mute your asses if it gets out of hand or whatever. Don't make it about Joker. Don't make it about that, because we both have our detractors. We both have them. Okay, and that's never going to change. But those of you that truly want to end the misery with each other, reach out to Joker or myself and say, I want to be up on panel with Dad and Joker, and we can go ahead and solve a lot of problems if you're willing. If you're willing. But if you're not willing, that means to me, I mean, this may sound weird to you, but then you're hiding something. You're hiding something that you don't want to let to get out there. But it's okay to let it get out there, because in order to heal, you have to recognize that things that has been said and done over this period of time in the paranormal community, the only way you're going to move on is of acknowledgement, acceptance, and move on. If at the end of the day, you people don't want to talk to each other or whatever, you say, fine, I'm not going to say nothing no more ever, and I'm going to go ahead and just leave you blocked, then that's okay. But I am opening up my channel to this. Okay.
Wow.
I want to be a fucking mediator. I want Joker to co-host it with me. Now, again, there may be some people up on the panel that actually have a problem with Joker himself, okay, or with Dad himself, or whatever. But it wouldn't be about me and him. It's going to be about the bullshit that is out here. And like I said, I have seen live streams where I'm seeing the F word talking about people's family, the bitch, or all this other shit going back and forth. And I'm sitting there like, when do you just get tired of it? When do you just, I mean, you're hurting your own community, first off. You're literally hurting your own community. You are taking the very fabric of your channel and making it completely drama channel. Drama sells only for the temporary. And after a while, when adults, because we're all old, it's not like as if we're dealing with 18-year-olds, 21-year-olds. You're dealing with grown ass people. Oh,
Yeah.
so think about it. Think about it, man. Think about it.
Listen, if you get upset, just eat some Burger King.
But there you go. Have a fucking burger. You got something that can lighten the mood a little bit for me, make me smile.
Yeah. I got something really good. It's a Burger King video. Here you go, guys. Eat some Burger King. Completely not sponsored. I mean, sponsored by Burger King. No, I wasn't sponsored. Burger King's great. Screw McDonald's.
What the hell is this? What the hell is this?
I'm completely. It's a sponsorship for Burger King. Look how long my hair was.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, that was a big burger, bro. That was a big burger. That was a double quarter pounder with cheese. But did it have cheese? I don't think it had cheese.
Oh my God. Dude. People, if you're not subscribed to Joker, yeah. Listen, trust me. I've known this man a long time. I lurked the shit out of his channels, back in the day to see what you were going to say about me. I'll admit it. I'll be the first to admit it and everything else. And Trust me, he's very entertaining. People, he's more entertaining than the old fuck right here. Trust me, trust me.
Oh,
when I
come
say that.
on. Don't be so
Oh,
modest, bro. You're
it's
entertaining
honest.
as hell, bro.
I ain't got shit on you. I ain't got shit on you. Serious. Hey, I'm old now. You're the future. Okay. You are the future. I am the present and the past. Okay. But you are the future of actual real content. And like
I
I said,
appreciate that.
you don't know, you have no idea which way Joker's gonna ever go. I don't even know when he uploads something or does something with it. I don't even know what the hell he's gonna do because it could be way left, way right. I'm sitting there like, where the hell do you get these ideas from? Why?
How
Where
about
do
my
you
diss
get this
track?
shit
Did you
from?
see my diss track?
Mm-mm.
I did a diss track today. Here's my diss track. All right.
Here's his diss track. He's gonna diss Lunatic Dad.
Oh, I'm totally gonna diss you in this one. All right.
Fuck yeah, do
You're
it.
gonna love this one, bro. All right. This one was yeah. You'll see. You'll see, bro. You're done. You're donezo.
All right, here we go.
Period I, period 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 period I, period
That's a hell of a diss track, bro.
Oh my
You
god.
thought you escaped
Oh my
it, huh?
god. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh my lord.
The way I saw that degenerate video on Twitter, and I was like, what the hell am I looking at? And it's like, that's where humanity is going. To a crazy little girl saying period period and that was like, it went viral. It went viral. I'm like, I do so much content. I
Yeah.
want to go viral.
Seriously, bro. I'm not gonna deny it. Some of the shit you come up with, I'm like, and you guys think that Dan needs a fucking psychiatrist? That man that's up there right now, he needs a fucking psychiatrist, not me.
Freaking dude.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness, man. Well,
But
Lunatic Dad, you're great, man. Look, I'm getting really hungry, and then I gotta go to bed. I got work in the morning.
no,
But
it's perfectly fine because Dad does not go live long. But I do want to say to all my supporters, I will be promoting Joker reviews for a long time, people. So if you don't know who he is, he will comment on this live stream when it's done, and I'm going to pin the comment. Okay, Joker. So make sure you do that so I can pin that on it. And if you
sure.
want more funny shit and you want some serious stuff, I'm sure he will, and everything else. But remember what happened here today. That's all I ask you people. Understand what happened here today is two arch rivals are now friends that have respect for each other and we're moving forward. That's all I will say. That's all I will say. Dougie 2S is in the house. You know, Dougie is actually the father of Bridget on AGP. I just thought you let you know.
Oh,
that.
really?
Yeah, that's Dougie 2S. He's the father of AGP's not AGP,
Daughter-in-law.
but Bridget. Yeah, the daughter-in-law. That's him.
Oh,
That's him.
wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Hello there, Dougie 2 West. Welcome.
He does
Good to see
live
you.
streams himself, and he gets like 200-300 fucking people in his live stream. But hey, Dougie, brother. But he also gets like I said, he's been associated with that for a long time and everything. He's a good brother right there. And like I said, he's down to earth. He's really down to earth, dude. I like Dougie.
Well, Dougie, you should come up sometime. Do some
Oh, he will.
collaborations. I want to see you up here.
Oh yeah, he will. I mean, if I actually reach out to him and everything else, the thing. But like I said, I'm putting this out there for everybody. Anybody that's fighting in the community or whatever, you can reach out to your person. Hey, look at another one, Papa Texas. Papa Texas, I just got to tell you, Joker, is the longest person that's known Dad on the internet history of me. Papa Texas. He does a lot of great cooking videos and everything else. Papa Texas is a good brother to Lunatic Dad. I love Papa Texas sincerely as a real, genuine. I've never ever had one bad thing to say about that man. He's a great man. So Papa Texas Joker reviews. He's up on there.
I will subscribe.
He's an awesome dude. Trust me, you won't regret it. And he'll always say it's Papa. Papa Texas.
I got you on both my channels there, Dougie.
Dougie is,
I hope you like cryptocurrency, man. I got some stuff to talk about if you like crypto. Yes, I am. A lot of money in crypto, man. And I'm gonna often talk about cryptocurrency, by the way. I hope you're all right with that.
Oh, dude, no. Listen. I was gonna talk to you privately or whatever. Send me a thing or whatever because my sons are into the cryptocurrency. They are. My sons are, pretty good at that type of stuff. My oldest son says he made a boatload of money with the Bitcoin thing or whatever.
I made $500,000 in crypto.
I believe. Well, that's what I'm saying. Papa Texas says has about 5 cryptos he owns, whatever that means. Yeah, Papa Texas says he owns about 5 cryptos, bro.
Nice, dude. Nice. Look into Pulse Chain, Hex, and Clear Cryptos. And Clear Cryptos is coming out this month, I think. Hopefully, if all goes well. They're pushing for this month. But if you look up clearcryptos.com and look at their board of directors, they're all like 3-star generals, ex-FBI directors, and yeah. It's big money. I'm one of their content creators. So like they call me their spirit warrior. I go to I just came back from Daytona like 3 weeks ago. Because I did like an event with them and they had a NASCAR wrapped.
Thank you.
And then it was in anyway. So I met the NASCAR driver, really, really cool guy. It was like probably for 2-3 hours I drank with the guy. Awesome dude.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
All right, guys. You guys
cryptos.
Seen it? Okay. Again, I just want to tell each and every one of you, thank you for coming out because Dan doesn't go long. You guys know that. And Joker's got to go eat some food. Whoa, I almost slipped that one out, huh? That would have been bad.
Right.
They'd be like, Lunatic Dan's talking sexual on his live stream.
Oh, no,
get him in
don't
trouble.
do that.
Get him in trouble. Yeah, whatever. But again, reach out to Joker or reach out to myself. If you have anybody that you guys are fighting with each other and you want to resolve your conflict, we will be mediators. We will not get involved. We have nothing at all negative to go ahead and say. We're not going to get in it, but it'll be between you two. So we'll see. I'm putting that out there to the paranormal community if they're interested in doing it and being able to talk.
Either way, we can have good discussion, right? And you will be in cryptocurrency before you know it.
There you go.
I'm going to tell you all the basics.
And Papa Texas, you definitely at some point in time, you got to pop your ass up on a live stream with Dad and everything else. I really would love to have him up on there. I mean, listen, Joker, there's a lot of old time my friends and everything over Dorian. Hello. But there's a lot of my old time friends that really, really are digging you right now. I'm just letting you know, you've been Papa Texas one, like I said, Dougie 2 West, my brother from another mother, good dude right there, and everything else. I mean, there's a lot of people that are actually, enjoying you. They're enjoying you. And, like I said, we said what we had to say. We did what we had to do. Hopefully that we set some type of tone out here on the social media and everything else on how to go ahead and treat one another. And believe me, bitter enemies can actually become best of friends. That's all I got.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And you have good people. I'm looking at Dougie right now. Look at his content. It's pretty funny. I'm looking at a lot of funny stuff there. So Dougie, keep up the good work, man. I'm loving your stuff right now. I'm looking at it. And we're definitely gonna make a lot of good content. Papa Texas too. I'm looking at yours. The cooking stuff looks pretty delicious. Just saying.
I Fix Shit says, are we going to war? Do I need to get my keyboard ready? No. There's not no war. But
keyboard
thank you,
war.
I Fix Shit.
Totally, man. We're fighting right now.
Yeah, totally. Without a doubt.
Well, you're gonna see some really cool stuff soon. So that might not be an understatement. There could be a war. Just a fun war, though.
I hear you. Yeah. Always in fun, no doubt about it. But like I said, Joker, best to you and the family and your mom and everything else. I sincerely mean that, and I'm happy that we got everything all aired out, and we're good. In my eyes, we're good, and I
Facts, bro.
respect you, and I think your content fucking rocks. And like I said, hey, you do you, man. You do you. And if people don't like it, I got two words for you: kiss my ass.
Hell
Nope.
yeah!
Yep.
Give me
And
a hell yeah!
give it. Oh yeah. There you go.
Let's go, baby.
All right, my brother.
Take
Guys,
care, everyone. Thanks for everything.
thank you
Appreciate
for
you having
coming,
me.
guys. You got it, buddy. Everybody, I just want to say thank you very much for coming on out and everything. Joker, like I said, it's been beautiful. Thank you very much, Isaiah, Dante, Miss Sister Donna Center. Thank you, Papa Texas. Hell yeah, let's make some money. Stocks and crypto, Papa Texas. Hey, brother, as I said, Joe, thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless everyone. And please keep the drama to a fucking minimum. It'll ruin your life. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace.